we don't just see it as brace for impact like the aeroplane, but we see it like brace for impact. Because you're about to make impact, brace yourself. Brace yourself. Because you're about to enter territories you never thought you would enter. You're about to stand in places and speak things that your forefathers did not bargain with their gods for. You're about to carry heavy transactions that people went to kill goat, cow, and some their last born just to get those transactions. Brace for impact. Because every warrior that has victory, it is not without the rolling of his boots and his garments in the blood of his enemies. You don't arrive as one that sits on top of the mountaintop without having first slain some soldiers that guard the mountain. Brace yourself for impact. You don't enter into things in carnality if you are not discerning enough. Because a prophetic word has gone ahead of you saying that it is coming, you will think this is what is coming. Sometimes you will even take what should be and eat perversely of it, so that when the day of its strength comes, it is no longer powerful enough to bring you glory. Brace yourself for impact. But I thought you just got this new position. I thought they just made you local government chairman. I thought you just had your child that you've been waiting for 15 years. I thought you just, why are you now fasting and killing yourself? I am bracing because I have been promoted, not for promotion. So where does Satan come to attack? Your spirit, your soul, and your body. So where should you brace? Your spirit, your soul, and your body. Your soul must be in a place when it can not only accommodate but carry and engage the character of the Holy Ghost. Your soul, the thing that has failed many men of old. Many people will get so grieved. Their hearts will get broken. They don't know how to mend it by the power of the Holy Ghost. The man that does not have strength on his inside cannot endure the impact that is coming. Whether it be an impact that looks like it breaks you or an impact that looks like it raises you, either one you need to brace. And either one is thrusting you forward in God's plan. That's the mistake we make. So you see a believer going through a trial and you think that their life has been stunted. No, you are both on an upward trajectory. The Father of all the saints chooses the path upon which he sends each of his children on per time. But each child is being drawn closer to him. 4 ways, very quickly, by which you can brace. Number 1, brace with rest. So there are some captivities you enter into, my sister, that is not necessarily the best possible outcome. It's not the perfect will of God. So there are sometimes it's not the good will, it's not the perfect will, it's not the acceptable will, but it's just good. Just good enough. Did you not see the first introduction of humanity to humanity was work the ground? There are different kinds of work. God does not want the type that bake brick till you burn it, which is bake yourself until you burn out, the way they served Pharaoh. So the desire of God, and I believe it will be part of what the King will establish when Jesus returns in the millennial reign and in the new heaven and new earth, will be the kind of work we work, but it is not burning out our soul. So what you should labor to come into is the rest of God. The rest of God is not the absence of work. That's not the absence of work. The rest of God is a place you enter into in the Lord, where you are both in the same, you are in harmony, and you are able to move at the speed of God, at the wisdom of God. You are oscillating on the same frequency. That's rest. There's no contention between you and the Holy Ghost. Don't you know you can be sleeping on your bed and not be at rest? Without the seed, you cannot have a tree. Any tree that comes forth without the seed is not true. Encounter does not define alignment with God. When you hide in the rock, that's the only way you can engage the Lord. Do you know how to hide in the word? Everybody that is born again, that has the Holy Ghost, is like an astronaut that has been given the capacity to explore the vastness of space. And the Holy Ghost is like your rocket. But the word of the Lord and the abundance of the word is like the fuel for your rocket. Everyone that is born again, you are given an initial fuel. But the continuous filling comes from the word. So when you see people venturing into places in prayer and they pray certain things, we wonder how. Let me tell you, this is how. The word is what gives you depth. The word is what gives you weight. The word is what gives you insight. Any other thing you are doing is manipulation. Because there's a way you can lie greatness that to sustain it, you have to keep lying. Concocting all kinds of things. Then before you know what's happening, you're even falling off the biblical trail. The word. The word.